Yes, so welcome back, guys. Um, we had an eventful episode last time where you effectively um, took care of the mummy. Best output ever. You shot it in the brain, preserved the body, and so Lazarites are happy, and you also brought back a sample of those other undead creatures that you found. So you're really in high regards in your own camp's eyes and also with the Lazarites.
I think we also brought back a summoner's book or whatever. There was that
That is true.
unholy
That is
book that we
true.
brought back as
Yes,
well.
yes. There was notes on in that book about how to open a gateway to hell. And there was a slight discussion of what to do with it. I must say that maybe I handled that situation a little bit wrong. We could have had like something that's called a social conflict. That could have been good if I had realized we could have done that earlier, because I don't think there's many social conflicts in this game. So that would have been cool if we could have done that there. But alas,
we can add more social conflict real easy. Come on, Venandi, you.
yeah, we can make something up. Yeah, that's right. But that was a. But we did do some roles, so that wasn't like completely without skills. But it could have been cool to do a social conflict. Anyway, in the end, the group decided, or Sir Adra decided to bring the book in. So here, Herr Oberherr, he he was very interested in that book and took it and went to his higher ups with the book to figure out what it is all about. But now you have a little bit of a downtime. You got like 10, 15 days not frontline duty. Right now you're actually not doing anything. And when we left off, we were in Sir Jeremy Orne's workshop, or some place he had rigged up with devices, and Venandi just found out that that Goldie has some strange abilities. What was that?
Yeah, so Sir Jeremy Orne said Goldie was sending out radio waves that affected his equipment. So I need someone to x-ray Goldie to check for microchip implants. I had originally suggested MRI, but that's a very bad idea, because if there is an implant, it would be forcibly ripped from Goldie's body during the MRI. So x-ray
Right.
would be a much smarter choice. I don't know where there is such a machine.
Yeah, X-ray. You could just use one of the medical units. X-ray. There is a slight a little like a hospital set up here. Did you see where I pinged?
Yes.
Yes. And yeah, and there's not that big right at this location. There's not that many medical facilities, but there is something there.
Do I have a key for it, so I could do it?
Well, it's
say,
just
in
like
the
a
middle of the
tent area. So yeah, you could just go there.
Okay. Hopefully nobody asks me what I'm doing. I don't want the Lazarites to take Goldie for, interrogation and autopsy, and what's it called? they open you up to try to figure out
Yeah.
what's
So
wrong.
yeah, you should if have that in mind. But also, let's wait a little bit. What would Tony be up to after getting back?
Well, for Tony, he's wondering. I think I mentioned during the week if it was possible or to get a bayonet
Right.
mounted
Yeah.
on a rifle. So
Yeah.
Tony's going to be looking at that. So he'll go to. I think he said Sir Jeremy Orrin is the kind of blacksmith type guy.
Yep.
So he'll go and see if he can get something like that, just for if one of these guys tries to get close range on him again, he wants to be prepared for that.
Right. Okay. You guys, do you do that like right away, or do you like wait a day? You have a couple of days to do this stuff in. Is it specific? You do it right away. Maybe get that thing rolling could be a good idea.
Yeah, that'll probably be like day 2, or
Okay.
he'll come back and he'll shower and try to wash off all the necromantic cast on him and contaminating him.
Right. Yeah. So, and let's say that Venandi, you go to that place also the next day. However, Tony, you also remember that your brother, Alfred, was his name, right? He was brought back from. You brought him back from being captured and being like milked for blood, and he's in also in that room there. And you also remember that you have had a hectic time. You did have a 2-3 days after you came back from that combat where you saved him before you went on the mission with the mummy, but you haven't seen him, and you haven't talked to your family either. So yeah, those things are also valid. And then Sir Ober, he comes back. Let's see here. He comes back and addresses Sir Adra. And that's a little strange that he comes to talk to her. Normally he just sends order and she goes to him. But he comes to her and just asks her to follow him. So he is what was his rank? Let me see. He's the Preceptor Master. So each lance that you are like 6 knights, like 8 of them, they go under one knight commander, and about 4 to 20 of these knight commanders, they go under a Preceptor Master. And the Preceptor Master, they are like the top unit for one order in theater. So he's like the leading impaler for this region. And he comes and you guys stand at attention, and he addresses Sir Adra and asks her to follow him. And they walk off. Let's see here.
Which direction?
They go this way here. Yep.
Does she still have her helmet on with the communication active to our helmets?
No, she's not in combat gear right now. This is like the day after.
Who else is in that building?
Well, actually,
Anybody
they
we
go
know?
further down. They go further down to this area over. Let's see, over here. Let me. Well, you don't know this because you don't not following them, but this is the main command hub of the forward command hub of the Impalers for this part of the assault.
Did she bring her weapon?
Her weapon was destroyed. You don't remember that? Her favorite weapon.
Yeah, she crit failed. She crit failed with her attack roll and ended up having to chuck her weapon as it detonated all the grenades inside of it.
Right. Now that you think of the weapon, you see that she still has the weapon she took from the Dark Knight by her bed, which is not standard. You have to check weapons that you bring in to see that they're not like booby trapped. She must have forgotten that. So it's standing there. Looks like everyone else's weapon, but yeah, it's standing there. So now you have some things. You have your family things, the bayonet, the bird. So what do? You can go together, you can go alone.
Tony, who do you have helping you with the bayonet? Are you going to ask Sir Jeremy to rig something up like he did for my shield, or somebody else?
Yeah, I think he might be a good one to go and see about that. But I should really go check on my brother. It's been a while. He might be up and walking around. He might be, knowing something. He did seem out of it when we left him, so he might be up by now.
Okay. Are you guys going to take a look at her new weapon at some? Maybe I could do it for Sir Jeremy.
Oh, that sounds like a job for Nightpaul.
Okay,
Sir Paul.
yeah. So Paul, he gives you a nod and takes the weapon to Jeremy Orn, that is like the top engineer at the moment here in this area. And also there's an order for Arion. An order comes in. Let's see here. For Arion, and he is sent on a mission. So you don't know where he is. He is... Well, I don't think he will keep it secret. It's not a secret mission. He's been called to fill in to train some troops. They are in need of some troops, and they have too few trainers, so he's been called away on that quest or mission or thing.
Arion, where are they sending you?
He has been directed to a training camp outside of New Budapest. It's quite far away. It's not at all in combat zone. So he's been given one of these quad cycles. Let me see what they're called here. Yeah, I think it's called a... Yeah, so he's been given a quad cycle and directions. It doesn't really have a name, the camp. It's just, yeah, he's been asked to go there and train some troops.
bring that quad cycle back in one piece. I want to take it for a ride when you get back.
Yep, he sure tends to do that. And yeah, you guys really like these quad cycles. They are quite popular. Let me see if I can find the token thingy.
I can see Arian sitting there looking at Venandi going, yes, mother.
Here it is. Let me see if I can drag it in here. There it is. So he gets one of those and he's off. He quite likes it.
How much stuff can you store in that thing?
Quite a lot. What are you thinking?
Just wondering if we're going to see it in the future.
I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, but I don't know if there's any quest for it. Maybe I can make some up.
It looks like it has a blood spatter shield on the front there, so after you run over zombies, you don't get it on your mask.
That's true, yeah. Well, this one is has no weapons. It's just for transportation. So, and it's slightly too big. Let me make it more correct size. One moment.
Well, I'm pretty sure we start ramming zombies head on. It's a weapon in itself. That'll do it.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Anyway, he's off. I don't have any motorcycle sounds, but I will endeavor to get some. Yep, there you go. So he's off. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to go over to the X-ray.
Okay, so you go together with Tony then.
Yeah. Which way is Alfred?
He's at the same place. He's there also.
Almost.
Yeah. So you get to that tent, and well, there's more than just one tent. I just put one here, but there's like a area here with tents and beds where wounded soldiers are and knights are getting better. And there's a lot of medical people running around, and yeah. So, yeah.
All right. Well,
No one looks at you. Sorry, go on.
As I bring this huge golden eagle over to the X-ray machine, nothing unusual here.
Well, let's say that you will try to sneak in there, right? Like, try to be. You will probably need to do a stealth roll. Let me give you bennies, by the way. Oh, you have plenty of them. Let me fix.
Can I assist him on this roll with persuasion? And I will try to make a distraction by inquiring where my brother is and demanding to know is, and try to get everyone looking at me so that he can sneak off.
Ah, awesome. Okay, let me do the.
Good. It's just a D4, but I'd like to assist him if I can.
Thanks, Tony.
Yes. So yeah, roll persuasion.
Oh, nuts.
Okay,
I
no.
will Benny that.
Okay. Are you sure? This is
I am very sure.
Okay.
I will not. I will be helping my brother Lances or whatever my fellow impalers are.
Cool. Oh, look
10,
at that!
You get a +2 on your stealth
You get
roll.
+2 on your stealth roll. However, I would say like bringing a bird into a medical facility that is quite conspicuous. Is that the correct English word?
Yep.
So I'm gonna take your +2 from that. So you have a stealth roll, straight up stealth roll, because of the strange circumstances. So yeah.
Tony, you are the man. Jax, I'm not so sure about you anymore.
No. Okay, but you did it. Awesome. And I was going to give you a penalty, even, but you were a little bit too fast. So
Oops.
you get to Tony is shouting and making large Italian gestures, maybe, and you get to bring the bird. You hide it, or maybe you like hold it under your arm and go behind a couple of beds, and you get to this device. So this is like a futuristic X-ray machine. So yeah, I don't know what it looks. What do you think it looks like?
All right, so there's a curtain and there's a lead vest that I don't know. I guess I put it like over the genitalia or something. I think that's the purpose of it. And so then this one's handheld and wireless. So and it's very fast and completely quiet. How convenient is that?
Awesome.
And so it lets me get live feedback, so I can see all of the bones and the beak as I walk around. Goldie only once. He's staying nice and still. Good bird.
So do you have science?
Let me see.
Actually, you can use your healing skill. Roll a healing skill. Because you've done this on humans before. Yes, so a success. Yes, you find nothing out of the ordinary. Specifically, you are very good at detecting foreign objects, because many soldiers are hit with stuff. They have shrapnel in their body, and you're really good. You have a keen eye for that as part of your job, and you're certain there's no object in Goldie. We don't know. Is it the female or male bird? Goldie?
Male.
He is without any foreign objects.
All right, we got a mystery on our hands here, Goldie. But for now, we'll power down the equipment, put it back where it was. And,
okay. In the meanwhile, yes. Sorry.
Look for Tony's favorite beer. So thank him later.
Oh yeah, awesome. Right. So in the meanwhile, you actually find Alfred. Let me see here if I do this stuff correct. So yeah, Alfred is hanging out there. He's actually quite more like he looks malnourished, more malnourished than this picture. I think you guys can interact with the image. I think I set it up. If you click on it and move it around and also press Z. I think if you press Z, you can get the picture if you like.
Cool.
Yeah, it's blowing up there.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and he's like have sunken eyes, and he's on IV fluid, and yeah, but he's looking better than you last saw him.
I'll
Jeez,
go
Alfred,
find a couple of those beers.
you look like hell, man. What the hell? I thought they were fixing you up. I think you kind of look worse. The girls aren't going to like you anymore.
Ah, Tony! He reaches out his hand and takes your shoulder. Oh, it's good to see you. You and that tongue of yours always going on. And you see he's really happy to see you.
Yeah, you got to keep better. You got to keep, better care of yourself. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull you out of too many places like that. The vampire chick that you must have been chasing after there, she was really sucking on you good, just by the looks of you. Whoa.
And
I'm
he's
not
like,
even sure Mom would recognize you ananymore.
but you have to just get in there faster next time, Tony. You're too slow, man. I was been there for what was it, 2-3 hours. So I heard you also had a great victory against a mummy. Good job there. And he tries to like bump you in the shoulder, but he's a little too weak.
Yeah. This new group that I'm with, they're a lot better than the last group. I don't know, but yeah, these guys, we got one there. I think going hand to hand, he would beat the hell out of the both of us. And there's another guy, I've seen him heal people that I was looking at them going, oh, that dude's dead. And then, turn and look back and, oh, that dude's standing up again. Huh. So this group is actually, they're really good. This Venandi, he might even be able to keep you healthy.
Oh, that sounds like a cool group you're in now. That's awesome. Anything to help to stay alive in this front line. So have you heard anything from Mom or Rosemary?
Well, I kind of, no. Kind of hard to get information out this way, but as soon as Mom told me that you were out here, I had to come and find you and rescue you. Please don't do that again.
Yeah, right.
Your big brother isn't going to be there all the time. Although I will beat the hell out of anything that hurts you. No one gets to hurt you but me.
Yeah, I didn't contact them either. I thought you'd probably want to make up some story about what happened, so I just wanted to check in with you before we, as you normally do.
I try to keep my distance of Mom after what happened with Dad there, but I'm proud of her for killing him. But he was a prick.
Yeah, Alfred doesn't answer to that. He goes a little bit silent. Well, when you want to talk to them, you could tell me. We could talk to them together, or whatever you think best. I'm truth to be told, I'm a little too tired to take this initiative and contact them. You know how they get.
Yeah, you look pretty weak. I don't know if we should do that right now. We'll wait until you're at least able to have a beer.
Okay, cool.
As soon as you're able to drink something on your own without one of these cute little nurses here giving it to you.
Typical Tony. That's like the way you distinguish health levels. Can drink beer and cannot drink beer. And he rolls his eyes.
That's important. That's you got to keep your fluid levels up.
Right.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah, and you see he's getting a little bit tired now from talking, and he's laughing at your jokes.
All right, I'm gonna say goodbye to him and tell him to get some sleep and go and order the nurses to take better care of him because he's not recovering like a master's should. A master's should recover faster than that.
Cool, awesome. Right. So he says goodbye to you, and he's happy that you came and saw him. And then he falls asleep quite soon after you leave his bed. And I would like to give you a penny for that. One moment.
Here, I brought your beer. It was cold.
Excellent. Where did you requisition this from?
Yeah, we're from the mess
Not that I'm
hall.
going to go and steal more later, but I'm just wondering if there's more there that I can go and steal later.
Yeah. There's another one with Alfred's name on it.
Oh, I may have to, take care of that for him just in case. Just make sure it's not poisonous, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Take one for the team.
Okay, so what do you guys do now?
I'm gonna jump on my data pad and Google transmit radio waves without equipment and try to figure out what is going on. Maybe I'll talk with that lady. It was months ago, back at that bunker, and we sent her photos of that flying creature. I think it was up among some rocks or caves or something.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe I'll talk to her and see if she's heard anything about birds transmitting.
Right.
Waves.
Sir Miriam was her name. Let me see if we can find. Well, you have the church has this the Holy Network, and you can actually send her a message. She was a knight that also was a scholar. She was not like a combat unit, but let me see if I have her thing here. No, I don't have her picture here. But yeah, you send her something about what you found out, and ask what she knows. But it's like an email, so she will get back to you. Yeah.
Okay. And this was after verifying that she's not with the Lazarites on any experimentation, any.
No, she is a Templar.
Dark stuff.
She's a Templar.
Good.
Yeah. But she's not like in combat, any kind of combat unit. She's just, even though she's a Templar, she's like a scholar, just working in the library, like teaching and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, you send that out. But you do have science, right? Don't you have science?
Yeah, D6.
Right. So
D8.
yeah. So let me one moment. So you could roll that. Maybe you realize something.
All right. This page looks interesting on the data pad.
Oh, that's not that good. You can't. This is too strange for you. You can't really make heads or tails of it. Why a creature would send radio waves? Something's not right here.
Right on. Hey, Tony, speaking of radio waves, we had bugged a vampire, I think. Yeah, on her headband before the Lazarites took her. And from time to time, we check up on
Yeah, so
on
the story
the
with
audio
that,
log.
that's true, yeah, but that was like cut off. That was why your old commander was the one that bugged the vampire. But the Lazarites found out and came after him, and that was why he ran off. So you don't have that bug in place anymore.
And that's why we don't do bugs anymore, Tony.
Right.
Did it work?
No, they found out right away.
For a little while?
And
Did it work for a little while at least?
no, he didn't get any messages back. Yeah, wait, it did work, but they were just like interviewing the vampire normally, nothing special. Yeah, so you did get once information back, but after that they came after him, and he deserted. You saw him actually when you were saving Alfred. At the last moment, he was wearing that invisibility cloak, and the other invisible vampire struck him down and took him away, and that was when your old
Cool
senior knight went after them, right?
Yeah.
Lazarus,
Senior Knight and what the hell was his name?
Kuminsu, and Father Padre,
Kuminsu, yeah.
and Padre also.
Yeah.
They left after that vampire that stole your previous commander.
See, next time you guys plant a bug like that, then you got to do a better job hiding it.
Yeah. Maybe after figure out what Goldie's using or what's wrong with him, maybe we can use better bugs from that knowledge, develop some.
Yeah. Goldie. Bugs. Uh-huh.
How much of that beer did you drink?
I don't know what you're talking about, man, but it is going in one ear and flying out the other just as fast. I'm not picking up anything of what you're putting down.
Right.
We better not give any of this to Alfred. He's going to need to be a lot stronger before he can stomach this.
Yeah, wherever you requisitioned this from, this is good stuff. I like it. This has been blessed by the Pope. I can feel the holiness inside of me.
It must be like 80% vodka and 20% beer.
Oh, so it is the good stuff. Yeah. I'm going to go play cards. I always play cards better when I'm drunk.
Right on. Just leave your money.
So many things wrong with that. That statement. Okay.
Come on. Priests and stuff play cards. They got to. They're in a war zone. They'll play cards and stuff. It's all good.
So what do you guys do now? Did you have some plans you were doing, Aaron?
Well, for day two, I was going to go and talk with Jeremy Orn, but for now, he's going to go find the mess tent or whatever, and Tony's going to go play some cards with some other knights.
Okay.
And sergeants and whatever else is stationed here that's on their off duty.
Okay. So you go play with some sergeants, not knights, and they are like looking a little bit strangely at you, that you're slightly intoxicated, but they don't say anything. And you play some cards, and I guess Venandi just gets back to his gear and just maybe takes it easy. And when you come back late at night, you also see Paul. He's back in his bed also, but there is no weapon there. And Adra comes back also from her talk with Ober, Sir Ober, and she looks in a foul mood, like stomping in and sitting on her bed, and roll notice, both of you. Right. So you see that she looks like at you, Tony, like fast look. Like that was a strange look she gave you. But doesn't say anything. Sits down on her bed and says, "Where's my gun? Where's my weapon? What's happened? You guys have no discipline here. Who's taken my weapon here?" And you see that she's overreacting to the weapon missing there. And then Paul stands up and says, "Oh, sorry, sir. I just took it in for a check. You know, we have to validate all external weapons." "What? You should have asked my permission." And she's like shouting at him, and there's obviously no real reason. And he doesn't really bother. He's not bothered by that, but. He just takes it. Also, he thinks maybe something's wrong other than the missing weapon. And, "Oh, sorry, sir. I'll be more diligent next time." And he sits down in his bed. And, Nori also sits down in her bed. So, yeah. So now it's like evening, nighttime. You got to go to bed, go to sleep before the next day.
Yeah, thanks for the beer, Tony. Yeah, I'll take a swig. Looks like Paul might need some. Dang, Paul, I don't know what was wrong with her there, man. How about the weapon? What did they say?
Oh, Orn is running tests. So yeah. Doesn't seem like any specific trace or bug or something on it.
That's good. I was kind of hoping for some downtime.
What? Adra looks up and looks at you, and she's like, wants to say something, but then she gives you that look again and doesn't say anything. And yeah.
What? I thought we earned some downtime.
Yeah, she doesn't say it. She goes to sleep, or tries to go to sleep. So, do you guys do anything, or
is Tony still playing cards, or
no? This was when you came back from playing. This is when you came back from
playing.
Okay. Yeah. Or did you want to like roll something? Was that the point with the?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm assuming gambling is the gambling skill or whatever, and Tony ain't got that. So if he's playing for money, he's losing it all.
He's losing it all. Okay, no, I don't have anything with gambling lined up. Okay, so next day. So what do you guys do now?
I'd like to hack into Sir Ubar's email and try to figure out what he's up to. But that didn't go well last time.
That did really bad last time, yeah. Do you have hacking skill at all?
Nope. Maybe that's what it was.
So maybe not do that. I mean, he's the impaler commander of this whole operation, so I don't think it's going to be easy.
Yeah.
But there's a message for you from Sir Maria, the scientist with the bird, and she writes a very nice letter. Oh, thank you. It's so interesting to hear from you. Always such interesting adventures you have, and always nice to hear about your newest scientific quandaries. Well, this is actually quite a difficult question. I think you would need to do better scan. I don't think what was it you used? X-ray is enough for this kind of thing. Also, you must try to think out of the box. Remember that Goldie is a constructed entity. Goldie was not born on this planet. He was made. So do try to think out of the box. And yeah, but I have no direct knowledge of this. I do, however, know that there are some Solian algae that actually emit radio waves. But this is really strange. I don't know what that has to do with a eagle.
All right. I want to send a reply and say thanks. And then I want to double check the spelling of
The spelling of what? Sorry?
Solon algae.
No, Solian. You're on the planet Solus. You're on the, like,
Okay.
right? So Solus was a planet, and the humans came and killed almost all the indigenous life, but not all. So almost all the creatures you see now are from Earth, but there was some other creatures before. So these algae were from before.
Okay.
And also in morning, you also see Nori also storms off also towards Sir Orn's workshop. Same as Tony, actually. And she looks at you while you're going that way, but doesn't say anything. Gives you that strange look again. So before we switch to Tony, Venandi, do you have anything more you want to say? We'll switch back to you again, of course, but
I'll gonna check the data net from Goldie's original planet. Search for his name. I'll do a search phrase.
No, Goldie. Let me explain. Goldie is made here on Solus by the corporates. They make a whole lot of creatures. They make clones of Earth creatures, and Goldie is one of them that they have made. So he is made here, but he's made in a factory. Or a lab, actually, maybe more exactly.
Okay. I want to figure out the name of that lab, where it is, and who I could contact there.
Okay. We'll get back to you then. So, Tony, you go off towards Orn's workshop then, right?
Yes, I do. If I'll head over there, and when I go in, I'm gonna just be loud and obnoxious as Tony is, and say, Venandi told me that you're the guy that can build and fix anything. Well, I got a job for you, sir. I don't want to get beat up hand to hand anymore by these stupid undead. I want to hit them from afar, and if they get close, I want to hit them with something like a sharp bayonet style thing to defend myself.
Okay, you don't get that far saying that, because he's working on something that's really loud, and he's
Oh, well, if he's going to ignore me, then I'm just going to start walking around in his shop.
okay, yeah.
See if I can put this together.
But then so Adra is also there, and she starts shouting at him also, "Hey, where's my weapon? What have you done with it?" And eventually he like, oh, my dear, one moment, and he turns off his tool. He has some kind of power tool, futuristic power tool, and turns to you to, oh, yes, what can I help you with, sir? And sir, oh, your weapon, yes, it's clear. Here you go. No foreign devices on it, or malicious software. And he picks it up and gives it to Adra, and she like snatches it from his hand. Well, that's good. Thank you. And she storms off that way. Let me see. Let me check this out. This way. So she stormed off that way. That way. Okay? Right. And then Orn turns to you as you're going through his workshop. Well, it's not like a workshop, it's just like area he's put stuff up. Yes, sorry, I was building that device there. What can I help you with?
Oh, no need to apologize. I know my CEO there. She's a bit of a hard ass. She can be, a bit hard to take sometimes, but yeah, she's good to have in a fight. So why I'm here? I'm here because I'm looking for a way of altering this weapon so that I have a way of defending myself from these undead buffoons when they get too close.
Interesting. And he picks up the power tool he was using, and there's like a strange, looks like a screwdriver, but it also goes forward and backwards at the same time as it's rotating. Maybe something like this. Do you want this mounted? And he takes your weapon and he takes his power tool. This is interesting. We could maybe mount this here and have it activated here. What do you think?
It's not going to throw off the weight at all, is it? I don't want to be missing my shots here or anything, is it?
Right. Maybe not that. Maybe let's take a look at over here. And then he, you were talking about a bayonet, maybe?
Sure. I suppose some old technology might be what the doctor ordered to beat some ass.
Yep. So he looks through his pieces of metal that he's collected and finds like a piece of shrapnel. It looks like it was a part of a tank once upon a time. and gives you like a interesting look. Give me a couple hours. I'll see what I can do.
You're the man. I like you. You're the man. And then Tony will leave that with him and go and check on Sir Adra, see what's bothering her.
Right. Okay. So, yeah. So when you get close to that building there, you see that there is like signs that there's a shooting gallery here. It's like a training area. And it's a little strange that it's indoors, but apparently there is one. And you hear like shooting right off the bat when you enter the area. Let's see, shooting. Right, that's too loud. Let me fix that. Right. So someone's shooting there a lot. And you go down and you see that this was some kind of what's it called? Gymnasium? No, not gymnasium. Like gymnasium. It's where you have like sports, right? You train.
You bet. Yeah.
Yep. So it's a kind of a gymnasium, and I'm going to stop the shooting sound, but they don't. It keeps on shooting, and there's actually some knights that are training actually, and there's like an sign to go down into the basement where it says shooting hall, and you get down there. And she is shooting. Let's see here. This one was wrong. Can you interact with the image?
Well, if she's focusing on that, Tony's just gonna kind of walk down there and check on things and come up behind her and tap her on the shoulder and ask, so how much trouble did we get in for killing the mummy? Or they probably wanted it alive, didn't they?
Oh, and she jumps. What? Stop. Oh, it's you. Well, it wasn't actually dead. You incapacitated. They were really happy about the mummy. Yeah, and she looks at you a little strange. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out this new weapon here. What are you doing?
Just coming to check on you. You seem a little on edge. You seem a little angry. Kind of snapped at Paul there last night, and snapped at the blacksmith dude up there about the weapon. And I was just wondering if maybe we got in trouble for something, and you took the heat for it.
Oh no! It's actually slightly the opposite. Sir Uber, he was really happy with my with our results, so he wants to promote me. And he looks at you to commander.
Well, congratulations then.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm thinking about it. But that would mean that I couldn't be senior knight of 316. And she looks at you then.
But they'd be taking you out of the field so that you're not in any danger. or
Yeah,
would you
no,
still be in
no.
the?
Commander would still be in the field, yes. No, but I wouldn't be with you guys.
Well, as a commander, wouldn't you get your pick of what lances you get to go to?
Yeah, but I would have to, yeah, that's true.
Does a commander get sent on bigger, more important issues, bigger, more important jobs and tasks? Because we could really use with some heavier stuff, like more people and go after bigger targets. One mummy seems like nothing now. I think we could all go and take down like 5, 6, 7, maybe a dozen of them.
So you don't want me to stay in the 316, Lance 316?
Hey, I'll go where you go. I like working with you.
Oh, and she gets quiet and gives you a look. Um, yeah, I don't know what to do. What do you think I should do?
I think when you're shooting, you got to lead your target a little more, brace for the recoil, and really unload on the target. That seems like a nice little deflection, doesn't it?
Wow.
They are knights. They're supposed to have be celibate and stuff. So
That's
yeah,
true. That's
Tony's
true.
gonna
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, no, I'm going to back to work.
Okay. So you leave her there?
No, I'll go and pick up. If there's another gun there, Tony will pick up a gun and he'll start practicing and training as well.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
He doesn't have his Britney Spears laser, but his Britney.
No,
But,
and maybe
he-
this
he'll-
facility is not made for those weapons.
so he'll grab a flechette rifle there and start squeezing off some rounds.
Actually, your Gatling laser does have recoil, right?
It does have recoil, yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Right. Okay. Anyway.
But you said with the new one there's no snap fire. It's got recoil.
Right. Right. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Well, she keeps on shooting beside you and gives you a look from time to time. But we will leave this scene here now and go back to Venandi. You were going to check out the the people that made that bird. So, do you have electronics?
Yes.
So in
D8.
Savage Worlds, electronics is not just like circuits and antennae and amplifiers. Electronics is also what you use to interact with a keyboard. So like surfing, as you call it, Googling stuff, is electronics skill. So roll a electronics die, please. Okay. So you find out about this company. One moment. It's called Osakor. Let me write it here. Well, actually, I'll write it in Goldie's character sheet. And they are like a biotech company. they exist in the corporate area, so they're not under the influence of the church that much. The corporates have their own military, and officially they're like still under the church's domain, but in practice they have their own law and own society and stuff like that. You find out that they have been doing. They have a sub organization that makes these animals from Earth. They make birds, giraffes, all kind of like novelty pets actually, and they do quite a lot of customization, as they call it. So many creatures are look like a tiger, but they are actually like a dog inside. So they're not they're easy to get along with, or like they're a buffalo, but it's like a rabbit in the brain. So it's not that hard to have as a pet. But they do also other specific customizations. They do have another branch of their company that tries to find out more and more about the Solian biology, and that is completely different. Solian biology is totally incompatible with Earth biology. So so that's in another subsection of the company. They have that.
Wow, I bet the Lazarites would love these guys.
Could be, yeah, but they do not have anything with undead. So they are probably on purpose chosen that so that they don't get in the way of the Lazarites. They don't want to no one wants to butt heads with them.
Unbelievers. Tony was right.
Tony is right about so many things.
That's a good idea also about using the ID scanner or Radiowave scanner. Yeah. So who are they affiliated with then, Jax, since they're not with the church?
Well, I haven't read that much on the corporate. There's several different corporates, and I haven't read about them, but there's no specific affiliation that is of importance to the story. So maybe there is something, but you also remark that it's not of importance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's their which lab built Goldie?
I have not decided that. You can decide that if you want. Just make a name for a lab or a city or like a subdivision and write it in Goldie's character sheet. But you know where it is now. Exactly where it is.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
yes. Sorry. Go on.
I think the Radiowave scanner is a great idea. Try to figure out what, try to decrypt the communication and see if it's Latin words or if it's binary code or what the deal is. Maybe try to decipher.
When you think of scanners and stuff, you remember that you guys were actually you were the guys that cleared this area. Actually, just a couple of days ago, like maybe a week or so ago, and this building down here. Whoops! What happened? That was something wrong. Wait, I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry. Did you guys get a ping?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, let me see.
Bottom left corner. Kind of U-shaped building.
Yes. So that
Okay.
building was like a pharmaceutical company. Like they were making many different medicines and stuff, but there was also some like research and development sections there. And you actually remember some weird big scanning device there. Do you remember this, Venandi? You do remember this, yeah. But do you,
All right.
Sir M? Do you remember this? That there was
No.
no, okay. But you do remember that you cleared this area, right? It was here where Cody died. He was run over by a. No, he was shot down by a missile. Do you remember that?
Yeah, you rebuilt over near Sir Ubar. That's where you had demolished half that building, the eastern side.
Exactly,
That looks like it's been
It's been rebuilt. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So anyway, you remember that over here there was a like a it's like a gigantic medical building with all kind of high-tech medical stuff in it.
All right. I wonder if they have a radio wave scanner or ultrasound or MRI.
You think that device had like a whole bunch of different scanning technologies in it?
All right. Sure would like to take one of those quads over there. Are there any more of those left?
Any of those what? Sorry?
Those quad cycles.
No, there's no more quad cycles. They are very high demand.
All right.
Probably might draw too much attention taking that over there too.
Good call. Yeah, they have to fill out their requisition forms and all that. Okay. Cool. Well, I guess I'll hike over there and check it out. See who's there and how high security it is and so on at this point.
Okay. So go there with your character.
Are the turns working on the screen when you with the waypoints when you move?
Yep. We see it. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. See your path. Oh, I see. I forgot to remove a dead body here. That guy. It's quite hectic. Oh, another one here. Yeah, forgot. Well, actually, down here, maybe I actually did forget to remove it. Yeah. So you get to this building here, and it's quite what's it called when it's a ruined? Derelict, is that the correct word?
Yeah.
It's like fallen. There was no one here for 5 years, and right now the knights are not that interested in getting things working, but they did do like a security sweep, and they just left the building. There is a guard up here posted and one here. So this is right outside of the area they have planned on securing. So there's no like this is outside of the secure perimeter.
All right. It's just an open door. I don't even need to swipe a key card or anything.
No, it's like a old. Everything is like the windows broken and doors are broken. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So
Open for business.
yeah, why don't you roll a stealth roll? Okay, so I'm gonna do some GME stuff. Give me a moment. Okay, so you go in there and start looking for this. You don't remember where you saw this, so it's quite building. And you looking around, and then you see like a white big device there around the corner. And you start going towards that. But then, all of a sudden, there is some noise. So let's see here. And some guys creep up on you. Let's see if they're gonna try to get the drop on you. Okay, so you can roll notice. Okay, so they did not get the drop, but they did get. You are vulnerable to them. The first round. So we're in combat. Let's see here. Let me see. So there was probably one of the corpses that were just lying around that they thought was just a corpse, but was actually a zombie. And it gets up and attacks you. Oh, well, 3 of them. They get up and attack you. One moment. No, that was the wrong one. Okay, I just write it. Ooh, and they get a penny. That means I get a penny. I like pennies. Okay, so you are vulnerable to them because of that roll. Their stealth was higher than your notice. And they have Joker, so they are at +2. They're at +2 to attack, and you're at -2 to your parry. So they're gonna attack you. So let's do one at a time. Oh, but that's with the +2, so a 3. What's your parry?
Let me see. Parry. 10.
Okay, so are you sure? 10? No, wait. Oh yeah, you have the shield, right? Let me check that. And you also... Let me see. So your fighting is 10, so that's 5 plus 2, 7, 3, 10. Yep, that's cool. Okay. So then the other guy comes forward, and he gets +1 from his friend. So +3 total. Nothing there either. And now this guy comes here. But I assume Goldie will cancel out his bonus. So just 2. No, just 3. Right, nothing. Okay. It's your turn now.
All right. This sword is thirsty for some zombie blood.
Okay. Go for it.
I'll attack this guy first. One on the right.
Yep. A 2. Parry is 5, so nothing there. Let's see here. Sword. I have sword sounds. Sword, sword, sword. Yeah, it's like the ceramic something. What about Goldie? Does he do something?
Yeah, there's not much room to fly up as usual, so he's going to go over to the right. And then come back and attack the same guy.
Okay. So roll attack. No, that's not enough either. No. Okay. Next turn. Yes. Okay, zombies go first again. So this guy, he does not have the Joker now, so he's just attacking, but he has +1 from the gang. Ooh, 12. That is a hit. A 12. What's your armor?
Armor is 4.
Wait, actually, oh, it's not with the raise. Yeah, 4. No, sorry, not your armor. What's your total toughness?
10.
10. Okay, so you're shaken from that.
Right.
So put the shaken thing on. Okay, next guy. He's also gonna. Oh, and that was with +1, but no matter. And the last. Okay, nothing there. Your turn. You have to unshake. That's good. You're unshaken. Okay, so.
All right. I wanted to keep this quiet, but it looks like it's grenade time.
Grenade here, but you're just beside them, right? You're gonna grenade yourself.
Away.
You can't grenade yourself, can you?
What's that?
You're right beside them. How can you grenade them without getting hit yourself?
Pull the pin, drop it, and run. Do they each get a free swing, though?
They do, yes. And also, they will probably, people will come if you do that, right?
Yeah. It's just not going well. I mean, if Goldie's 12 didn't even get past somebody, so
no, that was not Goldie's 12. Goldie did not roll 12.
Where 17.
Goldie is an
no,
extra,
that's not a
right?
17.
So
that's extra. So that doesn't. Just roll a 2. That is
Goldie's roll is only a 2.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
thanks.
Yeah. So he there was not. They do not have that high parry. Don't worry about that.
Okay. Cool. So I'll attack the same guy here.
Okay, go. Oh, that's hit with the raise. So press the damage thing. Press the damage, the red button.
Oh, thanks.
So that's a 16 AP4. He is down. Okay. So, dealing cards again.
Does Goldie
No,
get
go.
to attack?
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about Goldie. Yeah, go with Goldie.
Guy in the middle.
Yep. Oh, you rolled twice there, right? So the first time we're gonna use the first one. That's a miss.
Okay.
Okay, dealing cards again. Yeah, zombies are first again. This zombie is gonna attack Goldie now, and he has -2 because Goldie is small. Actually, Goldie gets plus. No, what? No, Goldie is not that small. Actually, he is more or less the same size as we are, right? He's like a big bird, right?
About the same as my torso.
Right. Okay. Well, for this time we will say he counts as small, so we do get the size difference bonus. He's at -2. It's a miss. The other one will attack you. It's a miss also, but we have to. Right. Okay, your turn.
All right, guy in the middle.
That is a 5, and I think he has parry is 5. See, parry, 5. Yeah, parry 5. It's a hit. A 9 AP4, so he is shaken. And Goldie's turn now. Again, you pressed twice, but Goldie has +2 on the first attack. Well, on all his attacks because he's smaller than the target. So he gets, that's a hit. So roll damage on the first one there. A 7. That is not enough to. Wait, 7. That is actually enough. And he's out. Boink. They're not actually wearing armor, these dudes. So let me. They're not armored zombies. I forgot about that. Right. He's out also. Okay, next turn. Yeah, you're first.
All right. I'm going to do a lunge at this guy.
And that is with the +1 from Goldie. So that's a hit. Yep, and he's out.
All right. Venandi pulls his sword out of this guy and wipes it on his shirt there. Calls over to Ariane, to Tony. How are you doing over there?
Yeah, on the radio?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tony would be still shooting in the training area, right?
Yeah, it was you said it was an underground one too, so
yeah.
the
So
radio's got to go through into a basement, and
right,
you got to be louder than the sound of flechette rifles.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a notice roll, Tony, to see if you notice that you got a ping.
12.
You did, yeah. You do hear something from your communication device. You're not wearing your helmet, but you are. Maybe you have your like a earpiece or something, and you get a. How's it going, Tony? From Venandi.
Well, things are okay. I think I may have figured out why Sir Adra is upset. But I'll have to talk about it later because she's here. She's busting off some rounds, trying to get familiar with her new gun.
It's a good looking weapon. All right, I'm gonna run that scan that you were talking about.
Okay. So yeah, you were headed towards some white thing that you saw, and then you get in. You were going to go around the corner when you got attacked, but then you. Let me do this thing correct. 1 moment. Yes, you get into that area and you see that.
Cool. Where did you find this stuff, Jax? Did you Photoshop in that high-tech rifle for that woman in the shooting range?
Oh yeah, this image is a free open source image. I just took it. The other one was also an open source image, but I photoshopped. Well, not Photoshop. I use GIMP. Photoshop in the weapon. Well, I just drew the weapon on the old one, and I recolored her hair also, so she was more the dark haired.
Impressive. Yeah,
Oh,
I couldn't
thanks.
tell it was photoshopped.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, yeah. It's
All right. Well,
cool. but this device is broken. It's not working correctly. You have to get it to work. So you will need to roll a repair roll at -2.
I think we stumbled across this machine the last time that we were fighting in this area. Looks better
Yeah,
now.
you did, yeah. Oh, look at that. Awesome. Yeah, you noticed that there was some part of it that was some cables that were cut off in some fighting. You reconnected them, and some kind of battery had gone bad, so you changed that out, and you get it to work again. And then you can put Goldie in and scan him.
All right, Goldie, let's get this done. Stand still.
Okay, so you would need to... no, you do not need to. Well, you do have to do stuff, but not to roll for it. You scan him, and you find out that he is weighing too much. He weighs too much for his volume. And you understand that there is he is not composed of the correct materials that he should be, like a normal bird, normal eagle should be. So the percentage of the different, like calcium and yeah, the other carbon and oxygen and nickel and all the, what's it called, the base material, no, what's it called, the name?
Yeah, carbon.
Elements.
Yes, thank you, the base elements. The percentage is off. However, it's off in a very peculiar way. If you subtract what he should weigh what that's remained, the percentage of that is the exact percentage of that algae that gave off radio waves.
No wonder my arm is tired all the time. Dang, Goldie.
Yeah.
What have you been eating?
So somehow, but there you did. This is a really powerful scanning device. Those algae are not in Goldie. You did not find Solian life forms. However, it seems to be some kind of Solian biology that is coexisting with Earth biology, and this specific type of it can emit radio waves, coexisting in a way that it's like not interacting with the Earth biology. It's like its whole own world. Side by side, they don't interact, but they're both in there.
This is a good scanning machine.
Yep.
Okay, so there's no Solian algae or life forms in him, but it coexists
Yeah.
At a distance, or like on its
No,
feathers,
it's in the cells. In the cells, each cell has slightly, like we have mitochondria in the cell. They also have like small pieces of Solian biology in each cell.
All right.
And also the fluids, like not just in the cells, but also in the blood and in the lymph and stuff like that. Bone marrow everywhere.
All right. Well, that reveals a lot right there. So I wonder what I wonder if this was accidental or if this was bioengineered on purpose. I'm guessing the origin bioengineered by Osakor. But to what purpose, I wonder? I'm gonna download these results to my data pad here, and then clear them from the memory of the scanner machine here.
Yep.
And also maybe I can check I don't see any cameras on the ceiling or in the corners, so it looks like it's time to go. I'll power it down.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. And then you get back to when you leave the building. These knights at the on the roof, they give you a nod and show you in. They do not notice that your molecular sword is hanging slightly different angle than when you went in there. Yep, and you get back to your tent. Let's go back to Tony. Do you just I'm gonna assume you just like do a couple of sessions practice shooting, and or do you do something else?
Well, as soon as Venandi kind of called him, Tony's gonna start thinking that something's up. He'll start walking around. He'll leave and excuse himself and go looking to see what Venandi's up to, because calling him just out of the blue.
Before you go though, that's gonna
perk him up. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. When you're on your way out, so Nori, she turns around and actually catches your hand and gives it a little squeeze and gives you a little nod before you go. I think you think maybe it was maybe to say thanks for the talk, and she gives you a look, and yeah, but she lets you go.
I know how you feel, and off you'll go.
Okay.
As soon as he's out there, he'll... Venandi, what's your 20? Where you at?
I'm back at the tent. Good idea about those scans. Take a look at some of these readings when you get here.
What you got?
It's got that Solian algae, and it's coexisting in each cell. Also weighs a ton. Here, Goldie, go over there to Tony, and Tony, see what I'm talking about?
No, I'll trust you.
No,
You don't have to do that. I'll trust you.
he doesn't weigh that much that you would. I mean, you haven't noticed that he weighed that much, but it's like he's way a little bit more than he should, but it's not like that much more. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to fly. So it's not that bad.
Oh, right on.
You keep your trained killer attack bird over there by yourself. Thank you.
All right. How's that bayonet? Did you try that out?
I don't know. Jeremy, Sir Oren, the blacksmith, hasn't given it back to me yet. He said he needed a couple hours. I went and checked on Sir Adra. She might not be Sir Adra for very much longer. She might be Commander Adra. I don't know. Is that what happens? They're looking at giving her a promotion. And if they give her a promotion, she's concerned that she might not be allowed to, go traveling around with us and kick some ass with us. She'd have to go and kick some ass with some other half-assed group.
She's going to miss you. So who would be our commander?
You mean who would be our senior knight?
Yes, senior knight.
Command would probably issue us another no name to try to build a name for themselves off of our hard work.
You should look her up when this war is over.
Oh, I haven't been looking her up a good long time. I mean, yeah, good call.
Well, Paul here volunteered to be your pincushion for the bayonet testing.
What? No. You guys.
I don't need a pin cushion. I more or less just need a kind of sparring partner, someone I can take a swing at from time to time here. You up for that, Paul?
No. You guys go have fun with your new toy. I'm gonna stay here and clean these boots.
You did not just call Brittany a toy. You did not just call my Brittany a toy. Oh, you are so that. Coming with me now.
Better run.
No. Okay. And he takes up his... Well, he brings his sword then, right? And his shield. If you're gonna spar with him. Okay, so you went up there again? Where are you? I don't see you. Oh, you're right there. Okay, right. Right. And he says, yeah, he's sitting there drinking some drink. You don't know what it is. And you see... wait, this is not Brittany, is it? Because Brittany was the one that was a flechette rifle, right? You switched
Brittany
now.
Brittany 1 was a flechette rifle. Brittany 2 is...
okay, right, okay.
I as an impaler knight, I spear for a weapon, so it's Brittany spear.
That's just bad. but it's worth a penny. It's worth a penny though.
I'm a dad. I'm allowed to tell dad jokes.
but it's worth a penny.
All right.
Yeah. Britney Spears. Okay, right. So Orn is sitting there drinking his drink. Venani did not come with, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. Yes, welcome, Sir Master. Yes, your weapon is ready there. And you see the Gatling gun leaned up against the wall, and there's like a long, sharp implement at the end, and there's some kind of locking mechanism where you can attach and detach it. Well, I guess it's quite straightforward. You just put it on and take it off. Not that complex. Quite good job, I must say. If I may say so myself.
You should patent this, and you know, this could be your new Jeremy Orn impaler spike, the Jeremy Orn bayonet, the Sir Orn toothpick. I don't know. What should we go with? I guess we should field test it first. Paul, get ready.
Okay, so he bracing himself. Oh, gentlemen, do you really want to attack each other? Why don't you just hit a tree or something?
Because
and then Paul said,
"Oh,
this is fine. This is fine." Go ahead,
this is
Tony.
So much more gratifying. He called it a toy. He called Brittany a toy. Can you believe that? He called it a toy.
And Paul rolls his eyes.
Hit him in the head.
Okay, come on. Do your thing. Right, so let's see here. What did you roll? 8. And what does he have?
If it would be a 10 if I get trademark weapon on it, but I don't think I do, since I'm kind of just learning how to use my trademark weapon as a...
Oh, yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, right. That won't do. No. So, he was doing the defense thing, so he had +4 to his parry. That was only 4. No, also he also had a shield, so that did not get through. So yeah, but you do hit. Let me see. There's some cool sounds, maybe. Spear against wood, I think it's called. Ooh, no. I can't find it right now, but it does do the normal sound, and it works fine. Seems quite good. Yep.
That's some good work, Sir Orn. You're the man, cool guy. I like your work.
He gives you a thumbs up, and he's like drinking his drink. And yeah, I'm happy to oblige. Would always like to help you guys out. Come again. Yep.
All right. I guess Tony will spend the rest of his kind of off time, shore leave or whatever, training with this bayonet style weapon. Hopefully he can get his trademark weapon edge.
Right. Okay. That's a good point. What does Venandi do with the knowledge of that?
All right, I tried out the shield here and tested its stability against small arms fire, typical of what the zombies use, and it looks like it can get the job done for being placed as a barricade in front of a wounded person on the ground. So that's good. Tony, how's that bayonet?
This thing is kick ass. I can hear the zombies already crying in fear.
Right on. It's a good idea.
How much more weight does this add to the weapon? Is it just 1 pound or 1 unit or whatever, or 2? Or...
Yeah, let's say it's just like a knife, so 1.
Okay.
1 extra, yeah. And is there a bayonet rules in the core book?
I think there is a bayonet in Suede.
Okay, we'll just use that then.
I'll check what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
does it get a molecular edge on it, or
no,
it's just
no, but that could be a way to go. Also with other things, but not at this moment.
Okay.
But Venandi, you were saying you had checked your shield thingy, yeah?
Yeah. Also, I turned on the datapad's audio recorder and to see if it could pick up any radio waves. So radio wave scanner, I guess I'll Google that over the next week or something, trying to figure out what device that is and whether it picks it up in audio form or
Do you send anything back to Sir Miriam about what you found out?
Yeah, she's not with the Impalers. She seems trustworthy, or not with the Lazarites. So yeah, I'm going to transmit these findings back to her and say, yeah, looks like you were right about that Solian algae. Look what Osakor is doing with it.
Okay, you don't get an answer right away, but after a couple of days, you get an answer. Very interesting, she says. I will have to study these data. I'll get back to you when I know more. And then she said, always interesting, your lives. Very intriguing science on the front lines, apparently. She writes. Maybe I should get into that aspect of knightlyhood also.
We can always use another scientist.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then she doesn't answer in this period before you're leaving at any rate. Do you, Tony, do anything with your family?
Sorry, say again?
With your family, with your brother and sister and mother.
Tony will go and check up on Alfred, every couple of days, make sure that he's getting good treatment. If it looks like he's not, he's going to tell Venandi that he should be, checking on Alfred.
Yeah, he gets much better quite quick. He had lost a lot of blood, but he is quite young, and they just give him some food and water, and he gets on his feet quite quick. And after about 4 or 5 days, he's ridden out of the tent. He doesn't need to be there anymore, but he's still not on duty, and he will come back on duty in a couple of days.
Okay. Because Alfred likely during one of our conversations said, starts getting persistent about contacting Mom and contacting Rosemary. I think I said Rosemary.
That's the sister. That's your sister's, yeah.
Yeah. He'll talk to Command and see if he can get a line and talk with his family.
Okay, yeah, they give you a opportunity to communicate with them. Do you include Alfred?
Yeah, when Alfred's feeling, up to it, that he can hold a conversation and stuff like that, yeah, I'll that'll be important. A good part of his healing process.
Okay. So he's not stationed here anymore, but he comes back to you to. Well, I guess you have make an appointment to call home. And then you make a hologram call. So you're probably in some kind of room they have set up for these calls, somewhere in one of these buildings. Looks like a conference room, like half a conference room, and there's a hollow camera, and you hear the call going out, and then the answer, and you see your mom here. Let me see. Yes, your mom takes the call. Oh, Tony, Alfred, oh, thank Lord, you're okay. I was getting worried. What's happened? And she looks at Alfred right away and sees that. Oh, what's happened with him? Tony?
Mom, I was watching him. I was trying to do my best, but he saw a pretty little vampire chick and went chasing after her.
What? And then Rosemary comes in to the field of view. Awesome. She comes in. Hey, Tony, Alfred, how's it going? Nice to see you.
My goodness, is that Rosemary? Oh, you're looking so grown up now. I could have swore that you were still a wee little girl when I last saw you. What are you doing growing up? You're not supposed to be growing up like this. The boys are going to be chasing you around soon, and I'm going to have to kick their ass.
Oh, shut up. What's this about the chick? What was I? What did I hear? Who are you chasing?
Well, Tony will be saying that about Rosemary, that he's trying to change the subject and deflect away. So
Okay, so roll a persuasion roll.
oh, really?
Yep.
Hey.
Oh, okay, that goes fine. Yeah. So you turn back to talk about the boys that are chasing her, and she's just denying. No, there's no one chasing me. I'm a free woman.
Well, that's good. You bet. Boys are nothing but trouble. I don't want to have to come back and deal with nothing like that. It's bad enough I got to stay here and try to keep Alfred here from getting himself in trouble. Now I don't want to have to be coming back and chasing her, chasing those guys away, making sure that none of them do anything that I would do.
Yeah, she says, "Oh, I can take care of myself. Stop that." Roll a notice, though. Okay, right. You do see that your mother is very, very upset, and maybe something's wrong with her, like mentally.
Oh, yeah. Rosemary, you keeping a close eye on Mom, make sure that she doesn't get in trouble?
Oh yeah, sure. But you also notice that there's something wrong in her voice when she says that. So something's up.
Okay. Well, Tony will he'll ask about that. So, Mom, what seems to be bothering you? What is it?
She says something like, "Oh, I'm just happy to see you. I was worried about why you haven't contacted me. But you'd also notice that she is hiding something."
Mom, I've been around you long enough to know when you're hiding and stuff from me, when you're lying to me. What's up?
Okay, so when you confront her directly, she like breaks down and starts crying and says, "Well, I think it's so hard, all this war, and I've lost so much." And she says, "I can't do this," and she runs off. And Rosemary is standing there. "See what you did? Why did you have to press her?"
Hey, I am trying to end this war as fast as I can. Me and Adra, Sir Adra, are trying our best to stop this as quickly as we can. We're going to get these guys. We're all going to get home. Everything's going to go back to normal.
And then she says, "Well, I miss you guys. Take care of each other. I'm gonna keep you posted, but I have to go after her now." And she ends the call and like sends like a air hug through the video, the hologram, and then turns off the device. And yeah, you're standing there with Alfred, and you notice that he hadn't said much, but he's not complaining. Ooh, well, that's the Masters family for you, huh?
You shouldn't have come into this war, man. I told you before. You were supposed to stay at home and take care of Mom. And take out Dad.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything. He's also a little bit down. Yeah. Well, yeah. This is how it turned out. I'll be off now, Tony. You take care of yourself. See you out there. And then he
Yeah, try not to get yourself killed. I'll end this thing as soon as I can.
He gives you a nod and walks away slowly. Okay, so let's go. Do you have anything else you want to do, guys? I don't know anything else.
Yeah, I want to give a penny to each of you guys.
Oh, it doesn't work. No, don't give your pennies. No. I'll take them back.
I don't. Yeah, don't give a penny to the GM on that one, man. You're just gonna pay for that later.
I appreciate the sentiment, Sir M.
Yeah.
But do take them back. You're gonna need the pennies in the next scene. So we I guess you just train with your weapon, and the same Adra does the same, and Venandi, you I guess just help out in the medical facilities, or do you want to do anything else? I don't have anything else like planned or anything like that.
I'm going to surf about radio waves and try to figure out how to.
Okay, yeah.
decipher.
So do give me another electronics roll if you can, because now you know much more what you're like looking for. Yeah, so you find out that a subdivision of the pet pet construction part of what was the name of the company? Osakor. Of Osakor, yeah. They had a specific, really high-end mutation they could sell, and that was to make pets that send out radio waves, so the owners could keep track of them where they went. But this was not like openly sold. It was just for really high-end customers, and always made custom. So you find out that. So it was this, something like this was used when specifically for like creatures that could fly away or swim away or run very far. They put this in so they could track them.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. So yeah.
I still want to decrypt it at some point and see if there's any hidden messages that are being transmitted.
Okay. We will work on that going forward. But I don't have anything for you on that point right now. So if you guys are finished with it, we can move on with the missions.
Yeah, I also want to see if my data pad can pick up that that transmission so I can track Goldie.
Right. So why don't we say that you do get the correct frequency and the parameters of this radio thing, and you can find Goldie when you are separated. Right. So we are at 2 hours and 20 minutes. Do you want to go forward with the next mission, or should we wait for next time? What do you guys feel like?
I think you had mentioned that you had some in-game stuff for Arian to do.
Yep.
It's up to you. If we proceed, would you just do the in-game stuff and then jump right in from there, or would you be dropping Arian in the midst of whatever we got going on?
Oh, I haven't thought about that. Maybe I could do like. I haven't thought of it. Good point. I think maybe we could do like flashbacks to that while we are in the next mission.
Okay.
Let's do that. Yeah. Okay.
I guess we can proceed then.
Okay. So next mission is. Okay, so after about 10, 12 days, something, Adra gets a memo about your next mission. She has not yet accepted the promotion, but yeah, so she's still your senior knight. So then she reads the data, and a little hologram of Sir Ober pops up out of her com unit or data pad, and you're given your next mission. So yeah, so Sir Ober Torso comes online and says, yeah, so the enemy, they have been fighting us in the streets. We are working our way to the river, and we need to cross the bridges, but they are putting up a hard fight. But we will need to get to the bridges now. So we're gonna do a heavy assault on the streets leading up to the bridges. And we need you
What
guys
kind of
to...
forces?
Yes.
What kind of forces have you guys met so far?
Yes, they are throwing everything they have there. This is the big one, guys. They are putting up a stand, and they are getting reinforcements all the time. So all kinds of refined badness is lurking there. We got you guys a big unit, and you need to clear out this, and a map comes up with some streets, and we need you guys to clear this part of the city.
Any tanks, armor, air
Yes.
support?
You guys get 2 cavalry MBTs, and you know that cavalry MBTs are grav anti-grav tanks, so they're floating, and 4 Judea tanks, and Judea tanks are tracked with normal tank propulsion, right? And you get 2 lances of sergeants. And unfortunately, not much support. We don't have much support for you for this mission, unfortunately. And we think you're going to go up against some medium and heavy tanks in the area, and all kinds of refined horribleness. So get geared up, guys. We need to secure those streets. So you have any questions? Oh yeah, one thing more, he says. All right, we're also down on grenades, so you can only take 3 grenades each. We're running out. I mean, we're rolling low. Big campaign. So you can only take 3 grenades. You can reset your inventory, but only 3 grenades each.
Okay. Did you say two enemy tanks or 2 waves of enemy tanks?
No, about the enemy tanks, I said there is heavy and medium tanks. You will probably meet heavy and medium tanks. So not that there was 2, there were 2 kinds. Yeah.
Thanks. And that's 2 lances of sergeants available?
Yes, 2 lances of sergeants, yes.
All right.
So any questions?
How many sergeants in a lance?
6.
All right. Is there a limit on how many rockets we can take?
No, there is not. So you guys are doing your inventory, right? I'm doing Knight Paul's inventory. And also
Yeah.
Sir Adra here. Only 3
Tony, are you going to bring landmines or explosives?
Yeah, I'll be packing some demo charges.
Oh yeah, that extends to demo torches also. So you can bring only 3 weight units of demo charges max. So what's that? That's actually quite a lot, right?
Yeah, because you got them listed here as 0.25, so that would be
Right.
12 of them.
Yeah, so that's what you can bring of that. And that's because you are like demolition. You're not actually an engineer, but you're a little bit demolition expert. You're a demolition expert, right? You have that edge, right?
I don't have the demolition edge. I just have I have demolition skill at D6.
Okay.
The next thing I'll be taking will be the demolition's edge, so that I can disarm or I get a plus on my disarm and
right, yeah,
and planting and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So just 3 weight. No, wait. How much does a grenade weigh? That's 1.5. A half, right?
Half.
Yeah. So sorry. You can take the same weight as grenades. You can take as demolition. So that would be 6. You can take 6 demolition charges. Sorry, my mistake there. Yeah. Okay. Right. Just tell me when you are set with your inventories, and as always, we can go back with bennies and switch around the stuff you have not used yet.
Okay. Looks like I can bring 6 rockets.
Yeah, you're bringing 6 rockets. Okay. Do you also have the actual device to shoot them from?
Yeah, I have the Dove 2.
The Dove 2. Okay. So each rocket is 4, right? Weighs 4?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. You're all set, guys?
Should we bring a backpack radio? Would we need it for calling in reinforcements or medevac?
That you would, yes, that you would. Isn't Paul bringing that?
I thought Paul was carrying that, or
yeah, I do remember that exactly.
Good.
Or one of our sergeants can carry that. One of the sergeants.
Oh no, Paul is not carrying it. He does not have. No, it was Arion. He can carry a whole lot, and he was carrying that, I think. Let me see here. Yes, backpack radio 10, and he, is still not at max. So yeah, I will not do anything with his character sheet. He will have to fix it himself. Okay, are you set, guys?
Are those remote sentry guns available?
No, they are not. Just ammo. So you have your weapons, you can take ammo, and I don't know, shovels and other stuff, but you can't take those specialized stuff.
That's a good idea about the shovel. What kind of defenses are available, like trenches, or are there buildings, or?
Well, it's an urban area, so there is probably buildings you can hide behind, but this is you are assaulting enemy area.
Okay.
Yeah, is this going to be another one of those ones where we're not supposed to destroy much pretty, or are we allowed to have at her and wreck stuff?
That is a standing order from the Pope. You're not allowed to destroy the city, but I mean, that's up to interpretation.
Some collateral damage is allowed.
Yeah, that is probably allowed, but that was specifically valid for that church because it was like a church, and it was like a site of Budapest, so that was specifically, you don't want to destroy that. So, and also the church was very, very hard. So even if you had bombing stuff, it wouldn't do. Well, it would do some damage, but it was a really, really strong building. Okay. You guys take as long as you need.
Tony, have you thought of any new ways to take over enemy tanks? If we can get, like, if you get inside one and I get inside one, that might even the score.
I don't know how to pilot one of those things. It's just I shoot stuff. If you can get me in there and I can fire that big gun, that would be kick ass. But I think I suppose, I don't know who's a tank expert. If one of them can tell us how to open how to get a can opener and open one of those things, that'll help. Like maybe a demolition charge on that top hatch. If it's got a door or something, I can blow the hatch open, and then
Right on.
and pop a grenade down there and close the door again and let the grenade kill everyone inside in the confined space.
I like how you think. I have driving D6.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
sure
cool.
we want to get too close to some of these tanks, but if we can get that hatch open. So
You guys also know that the tanks are always fitted with explosives on the outside that are to ward off people getting too close.
Oh.
how can they pop off those charges though?
Sorry, can you repeat?
You said there's explosives on the outsides. How many times can they detonate those explosives?
So normally medium-sized have 6, bigger ones have 8, smallers have 4, and so they are connected to triggers inside, and they detonate them when they see someone coming.
How easy is it to see those explosives?
They are not concealed. They are on there, open.
So can we shoot the explosives to disarm them, kind of thing?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So let's keep track of that before we decide to tank jacking or hijack a tank or however you want to describe this idea. I like it, but it scares me, and that's why I like it.
Yeah, shooting one of those explosives near the hatch, that seems like a good idea, because if you get on top of the tank and put your own explosive, then you have to run away pretty far, I guess, blow it up, and then come back. It's a lot of work.
Oh, but those things are not at the hatch. They are around at like at chest level, right? So when troops come close, they detonate them. The explosions do not hurt the tank or other tanks. It just hurts humans.
So they're not heavy weapon explosives.
They're not heavy weapons.
To harm
No,
the tank.
specifically, made that way.
Okay, so it's like detonating a grenade that's strapped to the outside.
Exactly.
Okay.
I wonder if we could hack their the tank's guidance systems or hatch release system. We could maybe even take remote control of them without even having to go inside. Just have them, start shooting their own ground forces and stuff.
That is true. That is true. You could try to hack, but you guys don't have any hacking at all. And also, it will be really hard to do that. But it is possible. It is modern weapons, so. There's also a chance that they could have disconnected the. I mean, all the weapons they have, all the conventional weapons the Refime have, they have stolen from the church, or like the Dark Knights that taken with them when they switch sides. So they could have also like disconnected the networked feature of these weapons. So it won't be possible to do that. It doesn't mean that they have, but they could do that. And if they have not done that, they would at least change the network so that it's not the same as the church network. It's their own network. So really hard to hack that, but it is possible, theoretically.
Can we set traps? We have the territory now and we're defending it, right?
No, you're going to go in and take it. I'm waiting for you guys to say you're ready to go, so I can switch the scene to that scene.
I'm ready. What about you, Tony?
Yeah, I think I'm okay now. I'm kind of mad out on weight, but
Are you too much weight on, or?
no, I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to take a shield just to throw it over my back so I don't have people shooting me in the back. But I don't know.
You can. You don't need to carry everything all the time. You can like leave some stuff and walk forward and go back and pick it up again. We'll give some stuff to the sergeants.
Yeah, we'll probably take. Probably need the binoculars. Probably need an entrenching tool.
I can take the binoculars.
Yeah, just in case we need to, range spot or something like that. Is there going to be any backup artillery if we need to call in an artillery strike? I can't remember if you said yes or no.
No, the answer is no. There is no backup. Okay. Only if you are really in a tight spot, they will assist you.
Yeah, don't want to have friendly fire with that. Okay. And is there any command or orders for taking prisoners or hostages with this, or is this just?
No, the order here is clear the area, and I will show you the area when. Well, actually, it's the whole map. No refine left. Yeah.
So we got to clear the map so that more forces can move up.
Right. Yeah. So the actual orders is not for the whole map, but the whole map is bigger so that you have room to move around. Right. The actual orders is for the middle part, but it is in principle is you have to kill everything. Or they can also run away. They don't need to be dead. Your orders is to clear the map. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's have at her.
Okay. So let's see here.
All right. I'm at max weight. Full up. I'm ready.
Okay. One moment. Right. So, you see the church troops at the top?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I would ask you to divide the troops among the people that are controlling them. And put those dots on them.
What color does Ariane use again?
Blue, yeah.
All right. Jax, can you give me control of these 6 sergeants over on the right?
Right.
Tony, where'd all your guys go? I thought you had... Oh, there's only 2 waves. Okay. Let's see. I'm the medic. Tony, why don't you take these 6 guys on the right?
Okay.
So let me see.
I suppose the third wave can be then Paul, Adra, and Venandi, and you guys can float to wherever you're needed. Or would you like to do this differently?
Okay. Paul, you want to go with me this time?
I like the guy, the sergeant furthest on the right there. Sergeant Hernando. That's a great name. Hernando.
Yeah, you've been working hard, Jax.
Yeah. Okay. I'm missing still some of these sergeants here. One moment.
Tony, which tanks can hover?
Was it the Judas? Or was it the cavalry tanks?
Is it cavalry? The cavalry can hover. Right.
Okay.
And
Now,
6.
hover still means that if they go over a landmine, they'll set it off, or
No, exactly not. Right, you should have access to all the sergeants on the right now. Okay. And also the tanks, they have their own turn, so you don't really need to. You don't need to put markers on them. They go by themselves. But the question is if they need their own 2 turns. Or I think I'll just give 1 turn to them. Yeah. So now, please order the the formation you guys want to be in, And I know that this is like a little bit cramped, so we could say that they are like outside of the map. I don't have any more. I don't have any more map, but do no, that would be too far forward. You're coming into this area, so you're like entering. Also, if you look at the floor at those areas right in front of you, right in front of Tony, you see there's like cracked earth, right?
Yep.
That is minefield.
Okay.
So yeah, and it's like minefield in a way that it's on purpose been made to be visible. It's not. It's like, don't go this way. So this is not like the normal way you put mines. It's actually mined to keep you out. Okay, so yeah, maybe we should. Yeah, you guys do some. I think we could stop here, right? If you try to position, make a formation, how you want the tanks to enter the area, also the troops and stuff like that, how you want them to enter the area. Even if we don't have the actual area, you could like put them in this formation and tell me they enter like this, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can the hover tanks go over the water?
Yes, but there's no water. What water? Do I have water here?
Oh, I thought we were going to cross some bridges.
Oh, that's the next mission. Yeah, we have to take this to get to the bridges. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, so the bridges aren't on the map yet. That's another map.
Yeah, that's the next mission. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And the tanks are, if they hit these cars, they can move them out of the way. That's no problem for them.
Yeah, the tanks can move the cars out of the way, but they
Okay.
they don't want to go over mines, minefields. If they're
So
tracked, if the tracked tanks don't go over mine.
They are anti-tank mines, best Tony can tell.
Sorry, could you repeat? I didn't hear.
The mines that are there, they appear to be anti-tank mines.
There's a mix. Yeah, there's a mix of them. Yeah.
Okay. Nasty.
You cannot enter from this area here. Sorry about that. I didn't say that. You can only enter here. This
Okay.
is yeah. For some reason, oh shit. Higher up, it was cut off, so you can't go this way. You have to enter in this, in beginning here. Yeah, that's the way the combat is scripted, more or less. And also, we will do this next time. You're now under the Refine smoke generator smoke. So you will have to roll for that next time when we start. Because of the gloom, you get minuses and stuff. Okay. So you want to maybe stop here now? Maybe Aaron will move his troops around when he comes, and maybe until next time I can make some like a just a little area where you can place the tanks, right? So that make a formation for them.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, thanks, Jax.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Awesome game. See you next week.
All right.
Yep. See you next week. Stay safe. No corona.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you too, guys. Yeah. Bye.